What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JUAN reacts to everything on my life journey, man. Got a crazy banger for y'all, man. Ohio woman kills her boyfriend while secretly planning life with her new man, bro. That's a master manipulation shit, bro. So I don't know what's going on. Why people really doing this? People really killing their boyfriends and girlfriends to get with other, bro. I don't know, bro. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, road to 1K. Let's get to the story, man.
Nobody wins when the family feels. But my
eventually look at Diamond Baden's phone. On the night that George Cox went missing, the October 19th into the 20th, she had multiple Google searches on her phone. Those Google searches included, what are the chances to survive in real life if you get stabbed in the abdomen multiple times?
What type of weird shit is that? You searching that shit up on Google? What if I, like, oh hell, that's some murder shit. Like, what the hell?
When we first realized George was missing, I reached out to the defendant and spoke with her. She told me, she said, "Dad, I would never do anything to hurt George." She called me Dad, knowing that my son was floating in the river somewhere.
What?
With his body just...
Wow. Oh, she tried to play the role. Oh, that's wicked, bro. You gotta watch these females, gang. Some of these females really be trying to get you gone out this mug.
So you came down and around the lake, right?
Every time I come here now, when I pass Sandusky, I have to think about my son.
And you pass over the Huron River.
I do, every time.
All right.
Damn, he was in the
That's
river?
what you did for 7 months when you would come here?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Not knowing that my son was riding away right near me.
With Diamond Baden, Your Honor, don't be fooled. She is well-spoken, polite, intelligent, and presents herself well. What you are looking at, Your Honor, is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Over my 30 years, Diamond can lie and manipulate like no one I have ever encountered. She will look you in the eye, knowingly lie, and be very believable all the time.
Damn. And that's how you know, like, a female mind is really gone and cooked. When you can lie about some crazy shit. Like, some people, like narcissist women like this, like crazy people, and they don't gotta be women, just crazy motherfuckers in general, they believe their own lies, bro. Like, people will tell you a lie and keep a straight face because, man, they don't got no soul, gang. Like, man, some shit you just can't lie about. Some shit you're not supposed to lie about. White lies, okay, about some little dumb shit, cool. Who no one really cares. But come on, bro, this is a murder scene, man.
It's a terrible talent she certainly possesses. While conducting this investigation and learning how she communicates and interacts with people before and certainly after her arrest, Diamond will manipulate, use, deceive anybody, including family.
And that's another thing. These the type of women that be lying to their families, like, nah, you know you crazy.
To get what she wants. She is the master manipulator.
Within the last 24 hours of me recording this video, a woman was sentenced for killing her own boyfriend and then trying to cover it up while making threats towards her ex in the process. For months, this man's family had no idea where his body was.
Damn.
They searched, they asked questions, and they begged for answers. But the one person who knew the truth the entire time was the girlfriend. A woman who looked the victim's father in the eyes the same day just to say, "Dad, I didn't do nothing to hurt your son." But as we know now, that was a lie. Eventually she was arrested, but even then, there was still no body. Authorities and the family spent months trying to locate him while his father drove back and forth to court, searching for answers about what really happened to his son. 7 months of uncertainty, 7 months of pain, and 7
Yeah, that's crazy, gang. Like, 7 months. So for 7 months, he didn't even know what happened to his son, bro. Hell no, bro. That's what I'm saying. You really gotta be careful who you bring into your life, who you talking to, cause that's wicked. I ain't gonna
months, not even knowing where your own child is.
Wow.
Then the truth finally started to come out. Prosecutors say the girlfriend eventually cooperated, and that cooperation led the investigators to a river where the body was finally discovered. But during sentencing, as you heard in the intro clips, a few things stood out. We'll later check out the ones that mean the most according to this trial, but one of them was a veteran officer with more than 30 years on the job who took the stand and described the defendant as a master manipulator. According to investigators, this was someone who would cross anyone, even people close to her, just to try to get away. And what made this case even more shocking is that during the process, the woman allegedly admitted to the judge that other people may have been involved, something that reportedly even frustrated her own attorney in the process.
So she basically just lying, like, cause she know her life is over. That's probably what happened. She probably was, man. I understand, bro. Just move on. If you gotta do nigga, just move on. Why you gotta kill? Why you gotta end his? That's what I'm saying. People like that is crazy. Like they'll do you wrong or they'll do some weird shit. Y'all separate. Like motherfuckers don't want to see you be happy. Even if they got a new person, that's how evil motherfuckers is. Like they don't want you to move on. But man, that's some weird shit.
So today, we're gonna break down this entire story. What happened to the victim, how investigators finally found the body, and what the family had to endure during these 7 long months. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, last summer, a Ohio woman was arrested for the death of her boyfriend, whose body was found in the Huron River just months after he was reported missing. A grand jury indicted Diamond Vannon, 32 years old, on multiple charges, including murder and gross abuse of a corpse in the death of George Cox Jr., 32 years old. May he rest in peace.
Damn.
Love and condolences
That's
to
sad.
his family. Cox was reported missing in November of 2024. His family told investigators that they last heard from him around October 19th during a wellness check at a home Cox shared with Vannon, his girlfriend. Officers found an empty apartment with little to no furniture and what appeared to be blood on the floor. Authorities said the blood was later identified belonging to Cox. Cox's body was found on May 15th by 2 individuals on the river. His remains were wrapped in a bed sheet bound with a rope. Investigators said the bed sheet matched the sheets found in their apartment.
Wow, that's evil. And she retarded as hell. You gonna use the same stuff you use at the crib to wrap this nigga up, throw him in the river, and just think you gonna live your life. I don't understand why they do. Why do people think they could just do you wrong and just think you just gonna... You can't do motherfuckers wrong that got God on their side. You can't just get away. That's not how the shit works.
DNA evidence and phone records linked Vannon to the crime. Vannon was arrested July 21st at a home she shared with 41-year-old Emmanuel McQueen Jr. Authorities charged McQueen with a weapons charge. And at that
She
point,
probably got that nigga gone by that nigga, bro. Man, these females is weird. That's why you can't trust. Man, they'll backdoor you, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Your female snake, bro. She'll backdoor your ass, bro. Get you killed by a whole nother nigga.
it appeared that she lived a double life.
It is a mystery that so far
She was
police have not
cheating.
been able to solve. A body washed up
Definitely
in a river,
cheating.
and police are telling us this does not look like an accident. But no one has come forward to ID the potential victim. But now a way the police believe you can help in making an ID. Catherine Huntley here now, live with this story.
Back on May 16th, a kayaker found a body in a Huron River marsh. That body remains unidentified. So now the sheriff's office is hoping the public will be able to identify some of the tattoos on that body. Take a good look. These are some possibly recognizable tattoos on the Erie County John Doe. Law enforcement is hoping someone might know who or what
Damn, that's
organizations
sad,
they
bro.
belong to.
Study the tattoos,
Fuck.
talk to people, anybody that does tattoos or anybody that has knowledge of gangs within Toledo to Cleveland, give us a call. We'd be more than
This
happy
is
to
right
listen to
around
you.
the corner, too, man. Shout out 260, man. You already know I'm repping Fort Wayne. That's my city, man. Even though motherfuckers be hating, but you know I'm still making it. You already know how that shit go. People always hate from your city. But this is like, nigga, Ohio right down the street, man. Shit. Right down the street. All my homeboys stay in Ohio, bro. Like, this shit close as hell, bro. This shit wicked.
Police say the man was 5 feet 6 inches tall, black, around 160 pounds, with dark facial hair and around 20 to mid-30s in age. The body was found just south of the Route 2 bridge
Damn.
in the Huron River. They don't know the cause of death yet, but police say it is suspicious. He was found in a fitted bedsheet tied around the ankles with marine-style rope.
Definitely deemed suspicious based on how we
That's
discovered
crazy.
the body, the sheets.
They also aren't sure how long the body was in the water. Could be several weeks to months. Because of that, the body was in very poor condition, so they need the public's help. Once they know who it is, they can
That's
work backwards to
sad,
find
man.
out how he died and who was involved. They are hoping it all starts with understanding these tattoos.
We've kind of narrowed it down to specific organizations that this individual may have been involved with, but that's to be determined yet. So most important part is getting the identification so we can have closure for the family.
Now, Diamond would later accept a plea that didn't come after the heartache that she gave detectives, the victim's family, and even her own. And on the second week of March of 2026, she was sentenced. But it didn't come before impact statements from not only the victim's family, but also a detective. And not to mention questioning from a judge after she gave her apology. Now I'm going to limit the impact statements to only the victim's aunt, his father, the detective, and of course, the suspect herself. But first, check out 6 minutes of what the state had to say.
Would you like to begin, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, I just want to be clear at the offset of this hearing that the state is standing before you today seeking the maximum sentence under the plea agreement, which would be 20 years in this case. I think the facts and circumstances surrounding the case...
20 years? Hell no. She need to go to... That's... Nah. Hell no. She need life, bro. She killed that nigga and put him in the water talking about some 20 years. Hell no, you don't get to live your... Man, fuck that.
Support a 20-year sentence, and I'll take you through those briefly. But back in October of 2024...
But 20 years still a long-ass time, though. So she really, her life damn near gonna be... Man, I mean, shit. Her life gonna be... And she like 20, 30, her life gonna be over. Damn near. Her life halfway over, bro. We only live... I mean, shout out to my great-granny. She lived till 90 some years old. So people live long, but when you... Bro, like... Bro, that's damn near half your life, though. So, man, that go teach her a lesson, but, man, shit, I don't know.
George Cox went missing. The last time he was heard from was October 19th of 2024. And from that point forward, he was not responding to text messages, phone calls. Nobody in his family could get a hold of him. Later that month and into November, as family members became more and more concerned about him, his father, George Cox Sr., went over to the apartment that he was staying at, looking for him, trying to figure out where his son was at. He contacted the Cleveland police when he found that apartment empty, completely cleaned out, but he saw signs of what he thought was blood that somebody had attempted to clean up inside the apartment. Cleveland police detectives, including Detective Callahan, went over to that unit on Bosworth, and they used luminol inside. And I didn't want to show the pictures here in court because it's quite graphic, but the place absolutely lit up when exposed to the luminol from blood. That blood was determined to be George Cox Jr.'s blood. Police went over and talked to, a few days later, talked to Diamond Baden, who he was in a relationship with at the time. Diamond obviously denied knowing anything about his disappearance.
Like, that wouldn't make sense. That's your nigga. You getting fucked by this nigga. All of a sudden, you don't know where he at. Like, I don't know why they just don't. Man, these females, man. Some of these females is mentally retarded, gang.
He claimed that she had never been in that apartment, but they saw some boots inside her apartment that appeared to have blood on them.
Look at her looking crazy.
She said that those boots weren't even hers, that those were actually George's boots. And police took the boots and they tested the blood for DNA, and it happened to be George Cox's DNA. During that time, George's brother Jamari had a conversation with Miss Baden that he recorded, actually. And in that conversation, she absolutely denied any part in his disappearance. The conversation was about 11 or 12 minutes long, and during the course of that conversation, she gets repeatedly angry when he's confronting her about where's my brother?
Exactly, like that's what I'm saying. You gonna get mad because she knows she demanded. That's some demon shit. That's like, how you gonna get mad because you dating my brother and then he just magically disappeared and all of a sudden you don't know where he at? That's some weird shit, man.
And she kind of resents that accusation that she may have had anything to do with his disappearance.
Look at her. She looked like she fucked up.
Police eventually look at Diamond Baden's phone. On the night that George Cox went missing, the October 19th into the 20th, she had multiple Google searches on her phone. Those Google searches included, what are the chances to survive in real life if you get stabbed in the abdomen?
What idiot types that in? Like, what retarded ass girl types that in? What's the chances of... Why are you even trying to kill this man? For what?
Times. Cleveland Homicide Unit and Missing Persons Unit worked doggedly to try to find Mr. Cox, to track down every single lead that they could possibly follow. And it wasn't until May 16th of 2025 that George Cox Jr.'s body was found floating in the Huron River by two kayakers as they were out for a kayak. They saw his body.
What was the date, please?
May 16th of 2025, Your Honor.
She thought she was really gonna live her life and just move. Like, you crazy. Like, man, these hoes.
7 months after his disappearance.
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello.
Police investigators went out, found his body. He was wrapped in a sheet. That sheet matched a sheet that was found in the apartment that he went missing in, where his blood was located. And he was bound and badly decomposed. Dr. Wolf from Lucas County performed the autopsy in this case, and although he ruled the cause and manner of death undetermined.
That's scary. Imagine you kayaking and you just see a dead body in the river. Like, what type of shit is that? Like, bro, oh my gosh, bro.
Because due largely in part to the state of decomposition that the victim was in, he did state that the clandestine nature of the body disposal suggests a non-natural cause of death. And he further wrote that police investigation indicates that Mr. Cox died a violent death. So, it's a rare case where we don't have a cause and manner of death other than undetermined, but we do have that additional language. Judge, this family anguished for 7 months while they looked and tried everything they could to find their son. They reached out to everybody. They were in constant contact with Detective Callahan from the Cleveland Police Department. And that 7-month period, they didn't have the answers that they were looking for. And they got some answers when his body was found dumped like garbage in the Huron River, but they didn't get all the answers that they were looking for. I hope today, as we sentence Ms. Baden on these charges, that some closure can come to them in the form of justice for George Cox Jr., but I know that nothing we do here in court can fill that void that's been left in their heart. I would like to, before the family speaks, Judge, highlight one message. So George Cox's body was found on May 16th of 2025. In searching Ms. Baden's phone, the same day that George's body was found on May 16th of 2025, she sent a text message to her current boyfriend, Emmanuel McLean.
Wow. And then she had the nerve to go fuck another nigga? Oh, yeah, she's soulless, gang. She evil as hell, bro. Like, what? But that's how these females is, bro. They grimy, man. They only care about what you can do for them. They care about themselves, bro. That's some selfish ass shit, man. That's selfish, bro. Oh, my gosh, bro. That is so evil, man.
In an argument via text message, Mr. McLean was not responding to her, and she wrote a text message to him that said, quote, "You gonna be missing next."
Now, as
What?
you see,
What the fuck? You gonna be missing next? What is wrong with her? So she just killed niggas? Like, what is she doing?
even though the state got a plea from her and cooperation, they made it a priority to let the judge know that her cooperation from the very beginning was little to none. And when you hear from a detective, you'll later hear from him go into detail on how he believed this girl is a master manipulator. But
He
next I
gotta
want
be.
you to hear from the victim's aunt. I couldn't skip her closing statement.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And what is your name?
My name, I'm Chaplain Candace, C-A-N-D-I-C-E, Amos. Your Honor, I would also like to thank everyone, and I would like to read my statement because I would like to be very clear about my nephew and how I loved him. And I would never understand why Diamond Vanden murdered my nephew and tossed his body out like garbage, our loss. He was not garbage. He was a son, a grandson, a brother, an uncle, a nephew, a cousin, a friend, and certainly not last, a father. So
Damn, he had kids too? Oh, yeah, that's fucked up, gang. Oh, man, that's fucked up.
So many responsibilities and relationships to so many people who loved him. His daughter will never know her father. His father and mother will no longer be able to touch him and love him like parents should. His siblings will no longer be able to spend time with him. Many of the relatives and friends will not be able to talk to him. He is someone that the world will not get to know because Miss Diamond murdered him in cold blood. June had hopes and dreams for his adulthood like every other young person. We know people in our history that took more time to flourish life, like Tyler Perry, example, who had a rough childhood and a young adult life. But he succeeded, and he is only the first African American to own a major film production studio. One of my favorite memories of June was when he was a young child playing, and we had—
Look at her. I don't even think she feel bad. Like, this is embarrassing, dog. Like, and that's the thing, man. You can't do that, bro. Just move on. Like, why would you do that? I want to really hear what she got to say for real.
Such great hopes for him because of her careless attitude and her murder. She literally threw him away. The tragedy here is that she snatched away his future at a young age of 32.
And that's how it be, bro. That's how it be, gang. Females like this, they want to see you fall, gang. They gonna call it, man. They either want to see you. Females like this want to see you get locked up or die, nigga. Like literally, and she was like, "Fuck it, I'm just kill this nigga. I'm tired of this nigga living." He probably could have been moving on. She probably was like, "Fuck no, nigga," and just murder that nigga. Who knows?
His full potential. June also was my first nephew by blood. As I remember June as a young child running around playing with his siblings and cousins at family cookouts, parties, and family reunions. I remember one holiday particularly when he was a young child. He and his mother and his siblings spent Christmas Eve night at my house. We played games, watched Christmas movies, and had so much fun, Your Honor. Then early Christmas morning, we rose around 5 a.m., sat in our PJs around the Christmas tree, opening gifts and sipping hot chocolate and coffee. When June helped to prepare, and we also had pancakes that June helped to prepare, and this was the first time he had made pancakes from scratch. I remember the look in his young eyes, realizing that he could create something from scratch, and they would taste so delicious. He was so proud, and after that I called him the Pancake King because he never wanted to use pancakes from a box again. Because of memories like that were so powerful for him, he wanted to spend that time and spread it to his daughter. During the Christmas holiday again, recently before his death, June walked in my house with 2 bags full of toys for his daughter Gianna to hide at my house to take to her on Christmas Day. He wanted to hide them in my home to make sure that she would not find them. He was so dedicated and went out his
Man, it sounded like he was a black man on his way to success. He was trying to get his life together, had a daughter. That's how it be, bro. That's why you can't fuck with these weird ass females, bro. Like, what is wrong with these hoes, gang?
She would experience the Christmas magic.
She was probably jealous of man. It could be so many reasons why a female, man. It's not just men being jealous of men. We in the generation now where women be competing with men. Women think they is men, bro. She hated that nigga guts, bro. Ain't no way.
Pride that he experienced as a child. While there, he was laying on the floor watching TV and fell asleep. And my dog kept bothering him, licking him, and trying to get him to play with her. We were laughing because June was so irritated because he could not sleep. Even my dog recognized what a special person June was and wanted to spend time with him. June will never get to continue the experience of being a father, to watch Gianna grow up, go to college, walk Gianna down the aisles to give her away at her wedding, and or be a grandfather. His daughter will never get the time to know her father. As I said, I am a chaplain, a minister, and a Christian, and most importantly, a servant of God. Because of my belief, I know I must forgive her. God emphasizes mercy, removal of sins, and the commandment to forgive others as we have been forgiven. There are many scriptures in the King James Holy Bible that I read and study and believe. And I believe Jesus took on our sins. He died and rose all those who confess their sins. And Jesus also tells us and tells me that in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32, about kindness and forgiving. So, Yana, I am trying to forgive her, but I do think she should be punished. I am working on forgiving her so I can be set free of my anger.
And that's why you gotta, that's one thing, hold on, let me put the mic closer to me. That's one thing, man. You gotta forgive people for yourself, for your own peace, because that anger, gang, Like, when people do you wrong, bro, you be holding on to that shit. You be like, because you know you don't deserve it, but you can't control what another person do at the end of the day. So you got to set yourself free from people. Like, you don't need closure from nobody. The only closure you need is from yourself and God, bro. At the end of the day, gang, whatever they even... She could go on the stand right now and be like, yep, I did all this shit. It's not going to bring them back no way. It's not going to change the past. So it's like, bro, you really don't need closure from when people do you wrong. You just got to forgive and move on.
But I pray to God that during her time in prison, that this young lady will find God and ask for forgiveness. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the court's time.
It's like you felt every word when she speak. Next, we hear from the victim's dad. He talk about the conversation he had with the suspect prior to finding his body, how long he waited, what took place during the search, and most importantly, the tough decision he had to make when it came to putting his son to rest.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Okay.
My name is George Cox Sr. I was George's, well, I still his dad, he's just not with us no more. First, I want to just thank the prosecuting office, all the law enforcement, and in particular, Detective Callahan. I mean, he was just a godsend to our family in this tragic event. I share locations with my son, so we always knew where each other was at all times. So I knew his last known location was over on Boswell, where it appears this terrible murder happened. And I know that my sister, my aunt, and Sonia, George's mom, pretty much summed up a lot of things. I've been in contact with the prosecutor's office, so I understand what the agreement is and what you're bound by in terms of the 14 to 20 years being her sentence. But just the graphicness of this crime, you know, when we first realized George was missing, I reached out to the defendant and spoke with her. She told me, she said, Dad, I would never...
She had the nerve to call this nigga dad? After you just killed, man, she loser. She is Loserville. She is loser, bitch. Loser shit, losing shit. Like, that's a loser shit, gang.
Anything to hurt George. She called me dad.
Like, what's
knowing
wrong?
that my son was floating in the river somewhere,
man,
with his body just decomposing, knowing that he had been hog-tied, wrapped in a sheet, drove an hour and 15 minutes away, and thrown in the water like he was just garbage and trash. May not have been perfect, but who is? But he definitely didn't deserve to die like that. Again, I understand you can only do what you can do. I understand the law. Personally, I think that some of these laws need to be changed because some things that happen need to justifiably be punished. You know, if she stabbed him in a fight and dialed 911 and my son died, we'd be having a different conversation today. But we didn't even have the opportunity to properly bury him because his body was so decomposed. This is what I wound up going to the morgue to see. This is what I had to go see.
They not even gonna show us the picture, bruh. Oh shit.
That's what I had to see, Judge. And it's so hurtful and so I can't even describe it. That's something I'm gonna have to live with for the rest of my life. We had to cremate him because I couldn't put him in the ground looking like that. I couldn't. His daughter asked me, Dad, Granddad, why did you burn my dad up? And I'm gonna have to explain that to her one day.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That daughter gonna be, man, I pray that family, man, they get it together and that daughter be cool. Cause that's messed up. Now the daughter gonna be like, she gotta grow up and be like, my dad was like, she gotta realize that's fucked up, gang. Oh my gosh, bro. Man, our daughter need their dad, cause the daughters, bro, these women be that woman who killed bro, she probably didn't have her dad. That's why she crazy, nigga. That's why I said, bro, dads are very important, bro. Cause these females be unstable as fuck, bro. Like, what's wrong?
It's been hard.
She still got the mom.
And I'm the head, I'm the leader.
I mean, she still got the oh shit. She still got the mom, so the mom gonna be there, but you need a dad, bro. That's crazy, man. Like, that's crazy.
Me for answers. People wanted me to do things that would have probably had me standing here, but I wasn't going to do that. I trusted the sisters, and I'm going to trust that you do the right thing here with what you can do. I understand that you borrowed, but we're going to trust that you do that for this family. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Let's talk about your son for a second.
Thank you.
How old are you, sir?
55.
And you're in good health?
Yeah.
Was your son in good health
He was.
when he passed?
Yes, he was.
And was he about your build?
No, he was a little smaller. He hadn't got the weight on him just yet.
Uh-huh. About how big would you say that he was?
Probably 185. He was 5'6", 185. I think he took his mother height.
How old was he?
32. It just turned 32. He just had a birthday, October the 6th, and I literally spoke to him the last time on the 17th, and he was calling me, asking me questions about a family situation, and asking me was he right in what he did. We had a conversation about that, and I said, okay, well, call me later. And I never knew that would be the last time I would talk to him.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And that's why you gotta be grateful for people in your life, bro. Because you never know, bro. You just never know, gang. You never know, bro. You just never know.
My firstborn, I watched him come into this world, and I had to see him leave out like that. It's been a nightmare. It's nothing but the grace of God that's been holding me and this family together. Because this was just so unnecessary, you know? Leave. You know, if you don't want somebody, and for what I'm understanding, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to leave. So, again,
do you have a different picture? One of him?
I got in my phone a slew of pictures of him in my phone. I do. I don't have one in here, but you know, and I'm sorry. I really didn't want you to, but I just want you to understand.
I appreciate you showing me what you showed, but I'm sure you concentrate on that picture rather than the one that you showed me.
My office at home is a shrine of pictures of all my children, and, you know, and I don't want to say this, but in a sense it gave me comfort, because I didn't think I was going to find my son. I didn't think I was going to find him. You know, I really didn't. I thought that I would never see my son again.
That's fucked up.
You know, and I'm going to try to be the best grandfather/father that I can be to his daughter, but it's just so disappointing that, you know, she'll never get to get dropped off at school by her dad again. She'll never get to go to her prom and him give her away for a wedding or anything. You know, it's just so disappointing. It really is. Those are just pictures that kind of chronologize his life a little bit.
This would be him on the far right?
No, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's what he was.
It's a few years ago.
Yeah, I'll say.
Is this you as well?
No.
All right.
I think that's his uncle.
Uncle.
And again, like my sister said, the last time I physically saw him was for her birthday in Michigan, which, by the way, that's where I'm from, Michigan.
Damn. This is right around the corner, man. I got family from Michigan. My dad from Michigan. This is crazy, bro. What's going on, man? What's going on in the Midwest, bro?
I also want to tell you, I traveled here 26 times in those 7 months trying to get answers for us and for the family and find my son. Just a tragic thing that just was so unnecessary, you know. And again, even after the kill.
That's crazy. So she was living her life 7 months after that shit. She thought she was saved. That's what she thought. She thought she was going to do this. Man, God put that shit on her conscience. Like, yeah, your ass, man, she knew in her soul that she was going to get caught, gang.
Pick the phone up.
It's just a matter of time.
But to go to the extreme that you went to drive an hour and 15 minutes, you had time to think about all this.
Yeah, you had
and
to.
Then from what I'm understanding, you enlisted somebody else into this to help you dispose of this body. I mean, how selfish of an act. You know, things happen. You call 911. So
Whereabouts in Michigan?
I live in Farmington Hills, Michigan.
So you came down and around the lake, right?
Every time I come here now, when I pass Sandusky, I have to think about my son.
And you pass over the Huron River.
I do, every time.
All right.
Damn.
And that's what you did for 7 months when you would come here?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Not knowing that my son was riding away right near me.
Now next we hear from Cleveland Police Detective Kevin, who spoke at the Wednesday sentencing, saying that this was the first time in his 30-year career that he felt compelled to speak in court. With Diamond Vadden, Your Honor, don't be fooled, he said. She is well-spoken, polite, intelligent, and presents herself well. What you're looking at, Your Honor, is a wolf in sheep clothing, a master manipulator who lacks any resentment.
That's why you gotta pray and have discernment when you talking to people and getting relationships with people, because everybody got a mask, bro. It be a mask. You have to pray for that mask to come off as soon as possible, because if you just, man,
of a moral compass,
just doing anything, you be fucked up.
Detective? Wherever you'd like.
I can come up here, Your Honor?
Yes, that's fine, sir. Yes.
People in there look mad, sad.
Yes, you may if you can. Some wires that might come with it, but that'll be all right.
All right.
Yes, that's fine.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your Honor, I've been a police officer for nearly 30 years and have been strictly a missing persons detective for the last 15. I unfortunately have had other cases similar to the one that we're here on today. However, this is the very first time that I felt compelled to make a statement during this part of our justice system. I've been working on this.
That's how you know she crazy. He said he ain't been doing this shit for 15 years. He ain't never made no statement on no case, but he know this one. He said, nah, this too fucked up. Like,
case since the beginning of November of 2024, when the missing person report was initially made. Over that time, I've had the opportunity, although obviously at the worst of times, to get to know the family of George Cox Jr., particularly his father. With them, like so many other family members of missing people, the thought of not knowing where your family member is a heavy burden to carry,
right,
causing an indescribable amount of stress, anguish, and sadness that one cannot begin to understand unless going through it, including me. That is certainly the case here, and especially for his mother, who talked to George often, nearly every day.
I know the mom is hurt. She probably not even gonna talk, bro. I don't know. Did he say? I don't remember if he said she gonna speak, but man, I know the mom really sick. Like, nigga, she gave birth. Like, man, woo.
I've talked to both Mr. Cox, Miss Calloway countless times over the past year and a half, and although I do believe they knew we were trying everything we could to find their son, I'm not sure I ever got off the phone with them thinking I did anything to ease their mind or obvious pain. That is and always will be the toughest part of my job. I will tell you this, Your Honor. One thing that I have learned over my many years of doing missing person investigations that end in homicide, there is one major difference between these cases and a homicide case with no missing person aspect. With the homicide investigation, for lack of a better description, there is closure for the family from the onset. They unfortunately know their loved one is deceased and can start the healing process right away, so to speak. With the missing person investigation that concludes in homicide, that is not the case. These families endure an additional time frame of pain and suffering, in this case 7 months, with just not knowing where their loved
like,
one
how
is.
you go 7 months? Man, I know the demons was keeping her up at night. Ain't no way you going to sleep peaceful knowing you murdered your ex-boyfriend. Ain't no way.
Holding out hope, as they should, that their family member is at least alive. That's an additional 7 months of stress, sadness, pain, anxiety that the criminal justice system often overlooks, in my opinion. As always, it just didn't need to be this way. It could have been avoided had Diamond Vaden had an ounce of human decency. With Diamond Vaden, Your Honor, don't be fooled. She is well-spoken, polite, intelligent, and presents herself well. What you are looking at, Your Honor, is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Over my 30 years, Diamond can lie and manipulate like no one I have ever encountered. She will look you in the eye, knowingly lie, and be very believable all the same. It's a terrible talent she certainly possesses. While conducting this investigation and learning how she communicates and interacts with people before and certainly after her arrest, Diamond will manipulate, use, deceive anybody, including family, to get what she wants. She is the master manipulator. She has no limitations on her manipulation or deception to get what she wants. In short, everything about Diamond Vaden is centered around Diamond Vaden. On my third and final conversation with Diamond, I told her, other than telling me her name, everything she has told me has been a... I can say with certainty that Diamond Vaden has zero remorse. She does not have any resemblance of her moral compass. Why she is like...
Yeah, she lost. Look at her. She looked like... all she care about is not getting in trouble. She don't actually feel bad, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. People like this, bro, they hearts they cook.
I cannot say. I can say that it is not because of the way she was raised. By all accounts, her parents are good people, hardworking, ethical, and most importantly, caring. From doing missing person investigations, I've learned many things. But one thing that I've learned without question, that there is a lot of kids that have terrible parents and still manage to be good, productive people despite their parents. However, and equally true, there are a lot of good parents that have terrible children to no fault of their own. That latter is certainly the case here. Diamond gets and deserves full credit for the person she is. This crime was horrific, Your Honor. The attempt of cleaning up the crime scene told the story of the type of person we were dealing with. The blood, Your Honor, was everywhere. Walls, floors, doors, just everywhere. Killing anyone for any reason takes a special kind of person. To knowingly, willingly, and consciously dispose of a human being in the manner that was done in this case, as they say in poker, that is going all in on the self-centered and malicious person you are. In closing, I want to thank the court for this opportunity, as well as to Prosecutor Strang and Prosecutor McNair, the county prosecutor's office in general, for their dedication and hard work in getting justice the Cox family and society deserve. I also want to thank the members of the Cleveland Police Homicide Unit, which are just about all here, as well as those supervisors, along with the Cleveland office of the FBI for their help and support in this investigation. Although I may be the face of this investigation, it certainly was not a one-man job. I have always and will respect the courts and their sentencing decisions in these cases, Your Honor. I respectfully request the court to impose the maximum sentence allowed, as I feel is more than warranted. Should that not be the court's decision, I do respectfully request the court to remember and consider those long 7 months the Cox family had to endure, waiting for their closure, and to add those 7 months to the end of the sentence. Thank you.
This is sad, bro.
Next, fam, you hear from Diamond herself.
Yeah.
It seemed like she was being cross-examined because the state didn't ask for a PSI by the judge. This is what they had to say.
Good morning.
It's very unfortunate that two families are here today. What I do want to say is there have been situations that I've been in that I have walked away from due to violence. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised in a household with a guy putting their hands on a woman.
Oh my God, that's the road. That's what she finna do. Oh, every bitch always these hoes is weird. All of a sudden he's trying to play the role like, oh, she gonna say she was self-defending herself. That's delusion, bro. Oh my God, every nigga is an abuser. But these females be man, these females will tempt your ass. They'll disrespect you, put their hands on you. They'll record. They'll do everything. But as soon as you do something to protect yourself, all of a sudden, you an abuser. You this, you that. Man, that shit weird, gang. Man, sit down, take your time, bro.
So there was a lot of times where I had to walk away from a situation other than being left from a situation. So I do regret, and I do think about it every day, that I wasn't able to help him, that I wasn't able to call the police because I panicked. I walked away from a situation that was very, 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 it was just a lot. It was a lot for me to deal with, and I truly am very, very sorry for what happened to George. Me and George had an up and down relationship. It was good, it was bad, it was not always perfect, but I am a person that is a loving and caring person.
Man, shut your ass up. Talking about I'm loving and caring person, but murder this nigga and drop him in the lake. Talking about you. She trying to, I'm telling you, bro, these crazy people, they have to tell themselves shit to make them feel better because if they look at themselves in the mirror and actually think about, damn, I did this, I'm really fucked up. That they can't handle that self reflection. It's too much shame that come with that. So they'd rather tell themselves, I'm a good person. What I did was valid. They have to tell themselves shit to make them feel better, gang. I'm telling you, bro.
And one thing about me, I'm not a person that's going to hurt you for no reason, or I'm not the type of person that's just going to just bully you or just put you in harm's way. So I do want to say I'm sorry for the family. I have got to know them. They really didn't get to know me, so they just seen one side of a relationship. They didn't really see the side, that I brought. But I do appreciate my family for supporting me. They've been here through this whole process.
Your family probably fucked up too, man. That's what I'm saying. They family, people like this, they family be supporting this fucked up shit. Cause they retarded.
Mentally, I'm still trying to figure everything out, but it was a reason why God brought me here, to keep me safe, honestly. Because I actually was not safe. I was not safe with him, and I was not safe in the community. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but I'm very, very, very sorry. Thank you.
I'm shaking. Man, this shit is so sad. Like, so we know what role she finna play. She finna play the role like basically he was threatening her life and all this bullshit. That's basically what, knowing damn well she was probably played. Man, oh my gosh, bro. Send her, get her out of here. Censor. That's some bullshit she's saying.
Ms. Vaden,
don't even sound genuine.
Your attorney advises the court that your family is not an enabling family, and I've heard from the detective that you were brought up in a good family with good examples. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
They taught you not to lie, I take it, yes?
But she doing it now, nigga. All the time. Bitch, you doing it now. Second mode.
You called Mr. Cox's father Dad? So you did get to know him to some extent, and he got to know you enough
she
for
finna
you
start
to feel
crying.
comfortable with him to call him Dad, yes?
I'm going to say no, because I really just was in his home, so it was kind of like respectful.
Bro, what the fuck is she talking about, gang? Is respectful? No, being respect his son. That's being respectful to him. Respect, don't kill my son, bitch. What is you talking about?
Didn't call him his first name, so I just felt like that was best. But we never really had a relationship. It was just kind of just, whatever George wanted me to do, that's what I would do.
He asked you what happened to his son?
He asked me, but it really wasn't.
You lied to him? What he said earlier was true?
No.
What? She just said that she lied to him, and then he gonna ask, so what he said was true, and then she gonna say, no, what? She don't even, bro, it's over. Females like this, she don't even know, she don't know herself again. Her mind fucked up.
Well, I'm
confused. What?
Did you tell him I would never do anything to your son? What did you say to him when he asked you where his son was?
I kind of was still way mentally not all the way there.
I didn't ask that.
Yeah, answer the
what
question.
Did you say to him?
She trying to avoid this shit. I hate females like this, bro. Like, oh my gosh, just take your accountability, bro. Like, damn.
I didn't know.
You said you didn't know.
It's sad, bro.
Were there other family members that asked you?
Yeah.
Who would that have been?
Aunt.
And what did you tell her?
No.
You said what to her?
I didn't know.
Anyone else?
That I didn't know what happened to George.
Yeah, how many times would you have said that to his family members?
Look, she looking stupid. Like, she trying to lie. You could tell that she just making up stuff. She looking up and down. Like, it's sad.
Did people in your family?
What she got in her ears? So, and that's the thing. That's how you know her family don't really then hold her accountable. Because come on, be honest. Be honest. You lie to everybody, even your man. Oh my gosh, bro.
So you said to the court that it was a lot. You said that you were truly very sorry for what happened to George. What happened?
So what happened? Tell the truth, bitch.
George died. So, like my lawyer told me, she didn't want me to make it about me, but I feel that it would be better if I was to.
How did he die?
Man, exactly. Answer the question. Stop lying, bro. Come on, bro.
What happened?
What happened?
He was beat up and he was stabbed.
So why did you lie for? He was beat up and he was stabbed? This is crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, ooh, man. Man. That's why you gotta pray about these people that you fucking with, that you having sex with, all this shit.
By?
By me.
Did you do this Google search?
So okay, so we know she did it, gang. Like, it's sad. Like, this is crazy.
Asking if somebody was stabbed in the abdomen, how long it would take them to survive? Was he alive after you had stabbed him in the abdomen? And he was bleeding out? So you had an opportunity to call 911 on his behalf?
So she wanted, oh yeah, she evil. She's done. That's the type of person she is. You killed the nigga. And then, say it was like that. Say, okay, y'all got in a fight or you was scared. Okay, so you stabbed him. Okay. But my nigga, you still kill him, bro. Like, she could have still been like, damn, like, I didn't even want to do all that. Okay, let me try to give him some help. Nah, nigga, she said, fuck that. Nah, she panicked. She tweaked. She wanted him to die. She wanted to see that nigga suffer, bro. Man, these hoes ain't nothing.
The detective said that there's blood all over the house. Did he go to different areas of the house while he was bleeding?
He was probably trying to get help. That's evil, bro. That bitch deserved a good life, bro. Look at her.
Was he unable to get to the phone? And why was that?
He was kind of just like in shock, I guess. He kept falling and I was basically trying to stop him from moving so I can help him.
Oh, shut up. Talk about I was trying to stop him. No, you was trying to stop him from living his life, nigga. What is he talking about, bitch?
Did he want to leave the house? Did he ask you to call for help?
He just told me to save him, try to save him.
And why didn't you?
Why? Exactly.
Save him?
Yeah,
He's
bitch.
asking, he's bleeding out. There's blood all over the house.
Exactly.
This has taken a long period of time. You've Google searched. How long?
Exactly.
Did it
You
take?
Googling. You did all that shit because she caring about herself. She's more worried about what's going to happen to her than saving him. That's all because they weird, gang. She weird, bro.
Someone to die after being stabbed in the abdomen.
This is some
multiple
weird
times.
old shit, bro.
Just panic. I panicked.
What do you mean you panic, bitch? You didn't panic when you was stabbed, the nigga. You ain't panic. This shit, bro. Oh my god, I'm surprised the auntie didn't go up there and slap the shit out this little girl.
You would rather have seen him die then than get help?
What are you talking about?
This was your Google search.
This was
right?
your search.
How long does it take someone to die? Yes?
This is crazy.
How long did it take him to die in your presence?
Well, I'm not sure. Everything was just happening so fast, Your Honor. I've never been in a situation like that before, so it wasn't.
She up there fucking up. She knows she wrong. She's trying to make this shit sound good, bro. You ain't shit, gang.
We were fighting to try to save him. I did everything I can to try to save him.
How?
I just did not call the police.
How did you try everything? Man, oh my gosh, bro. She's still not taking kind of big. If you tried everything to save him, he will still be here. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? You did everything. Oh, you Google search something and then that's it. That's you trying?
And
It's sad,
I regret that.
Like, oh my God, what are you talking
How
about?
did you move him?
I left the scene and people that I knew.
This is your statement. It's your allocution. People you knew what?
People I knew.
And that's how you know she lying, because she not even talking in full sentences. She's like she keep pausing and pausing because she's trying to make up shit in her head. So, bro, we already know you did it, bro. It's like it really don't matter what she say
They came
now.
over to the house and I just basically just told them that I couldn't be there, so they got rid of him.
Wow.
And they threatened me to not to say anything to the police, or they was gonna basically confine me and my family.
Because you fucking up their life. Because they like, he probably, man, you crazy as hell. You think I'm finna move a dead body, especially for free? He probably even pay them niggas. He probably, man, yeah, hell yeah. Because if this shit go down wrong, they going to jail
But
too,
these
nigga.
are people that you were close enough to.
How you got time to call them, but you didn't have time to call the police to get so the ambulance can save him? Man, that shit's selfish. She a bitch. I'm sorry. I've been saying, hold on, let me pause it, chat. I've been saying bitch a lot, but she a bitch, bro. These type of female, I love women, bro. I love the like genuine women, bro. Not the crazy psychotic bitches that think they know everything, that's selfish as hell. I hate these type of girls, bro, because they say they was raised right. If you was raised right, you wouldn't have did that, bro.
Do that job for you, yes.
Yes.
We've shared that information with the state of Ohio.
Well, that's good. I don't have any facts. You didn't ask for a pre-sentence investigation report. I advised you, if you were going to do this without a pre-sentence investigation report, that I would have questions at the time of sentencing. And these are logical questions that I think the court should be apprised of. I'd be happy to continue this matter and get a full pre-sentence investigation. And if you wish, you can provide that information to the court even right now, if you have it in documentary form.
I've already shared it with the state of Ohio.
I'm saying me. If you wish to share it, you may. But clearly, this is a sentencing where the court is trying to obtain information. And it doesn't have available to it. So, Ms. Vaden, these people that helped you, who are they?
Oh, and she finna be a rat too. She a murdering snitch ass rat.
Just people that I know.
No, say the names, bitch. Say the names, bitch.
Donald Humphrey.
Yep. Damn, now he cooked. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, you. I don't got shit to say.
So a sheet from your residence was used?
Pardon?
A sheet from your residence was used,
Well,
yes?
it wasn't my residence, it was George's residence.
And where did that come from?
His home.
Off of the bed?
On the floor. Yeah, on the floor.
It was on the floor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then where did the rope come from?
Well, like I said, I left the scene, so I don't know. I just kind of just left the scene and they went to the apartment.
But you knew they were going to use the sheet?
I didn't know what they were going to do. I just knew that I had a mess and I panicked and left.
So basically, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, she just tried to run. That's what these females do. They do some fuck shit and then they run away. Or they just think the problem is done. Because I don't understand, bro. People like who do this shit is crazy, dog. Like, it's sad as fuck.
And then you cleaned up afterwards?
No, I didn't clean. I never went back.
Why would you go back? You know you evil as fuck. Why would you?
I hear that you were questioned by the detective, yes?
Yes.
And during that questioning, did you confess to stabbing?
Because she was scared.
At that time, did you lie to the police as well?
Of course. These bitches lie all the
Yes.
time. Of course.
Okay, I
Of
see you're
course.
shaking your head. And about how long was that after this took place?
I didn't talk to the police again.
What, you were interviewed by the police, yes?
Yes.
Do you remember when that was?
That was, I'm not sure the actual date, but after that interview, I didn't talk to the detectives anymore.
What was the date that you stabbed to death Mr. Cox?
I want to say the 18th of October.
Man, it's just I'm shaking my head and drinking my coffee watching this, and it's just like it's making me upset looking at her face. Her ugly ass is really a murderer. Shouldn't have been fucking this bitch.
Do we have a date of the statement, Mr. Strang?
Where she look? Ain't nobody, man. Oh, that she bro asking I think her.
October 19th.
Yeah, her person. Okay.
All right.
That's sad, bro. She know her life over, nigga. See,
And
look at
in
her.
that statement, you advised the detective that you weren't present. You don't know what happened.
Oh. Ask her why would she lie though? Why would you lie? For what? Lie for what? Why did she think? I don't understand these dumb ass girls think they. That's what I'm saying. That's why this generation so cooked. Cause they think just cause they got some vagina, they can just do whatever they want and just live they like. No, bitch, that's not how this shit works. Nah, this shit work, nigga. You are not
Did the gentleman that you
above the law.
mentioned tell you where they had put the body?
No, once I left, no,
And did you ever speak to them again?
no.
That's wild. So if the family didn't do nothing, she would have just continued on her life like nothing happened. Like that's evil, gang. Like that's evil as hell, bro. Like that's evil, man.
Did you know you
she didn't
could
love
trust
that nigga.
them to do this?
I didn't know I could trust them. I just knew that they will come, maybe, if I didn't tell on them.
What you doing now? How much time she getting, bro? We done talking to this bitch.
How long were you dating Mr. Cox?
On and off about 4 years.
Yep, and that on and off shit, nope. That's why just leave it alone. Once y'all done, just be done because the on and off shit just leads to this type of shit right here, bro. The trust be gone, all types of shit.
You
Niggas get the
mentioned that
man.
was his residence, so you didn't reside there with him?
Damn, so he got killed in his own place. Oh my god, this is sad, dog. Man, that's sad as fuck. That's why you gotta just get a new bitch, gang. No, I mean not okay, bro. I said the word B word like a million times in the video. 'Cause this video is crazy, but you gotta get a new woman, bro. A godly woman, bro. She was not that, gang. No.
But you met his daughter
Yeah, I got a daughter.
Wow.
frequently?
No.
Like a number of times? Or no? You had your own place that you could stay, yes?
So why was you over there? Why didn't you
So
just?
you weren't trapped.
So why didn't you just go home? That's what I don't understand it.
Residence situation with him where you couldn't leave and go to your own place, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
Yes.
Go ahead.
This situation is very traumatizing for me. But
For you? Well, you can tell she don't feel bad still. She's still making it about herself, gang. Traumatizing for me. You're the one that did it, gang. What do you mean it's traumatizing for you? Because you finally got caught?
I'm still remorseful and I still regret the day that it happened. I think about it every day, and mentally, I'll never forget.
She was trying to forget. That's why she didn't call the police.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Tried
sit
to
down.
make this video less than an hour and give you guys the best updates in the process. Now, Diamond was initially charged with murder, but changed her plea as part of an agreement with prosecutors. The judge sentenced her in lines with the agreement, sending her to prison for a minimum of 19.7 years and a maximum of 25.2 years.
Man, they didn't get her life, bro. What? That's what I'm saying. Just because she a female. If this was a nigga, bro, he would have got life, bro. Just because she a female, bro. They be trying to get passes for these females. These females is as worse as these crazy ass niggas, bro. Oh, hell no. She deserve more than that.
For all that, some say she still got away. Well, this was the
She
story.
still got away, bro. 20 years. She don't. Man, that's not fair. He don't get to live his life, so you shouldn't even get to live your life. That's what I'm saying, bro. Our system's so messed up. It's for the women, bro. It's for the women, bro. Especially these Midwest states, bro. This shit be for the women, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Man, that shit crazy, bro. I like, comment, subscribe, man.
A man who lost his life after an alleged argument with his girlfriend.
That's
only
sad,
to be
bro.
stabbed, body dumped in the river, and wait 7 months.
I mean,
for his body
half
to
her
be
life gonna be
discovered.
gone, but
even
nah.
during sentencing, because it wasn't a trial. Seemed like more information came out than even the interrogation. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Rest in peace to the victim once again. Love and condolences to the family.
Damn.
I'll catch you guys on the next one.